What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. Now, I don't know what is wrong with this group of human beings, all right? I don't know what's wrong with them, all right? But these ones in Australia, it ain't just them. This is cultural consistency. Because you see the same shit happening with this same group of people in every colony, European colony on the planet right now. All right? What you see is white folks pretending like the places that their grandfathers invaded, raped, murdered, and killed and stole is somehow a European land, and that other people on the planet who come to live there, due to the fact that the places that they come from are one of the places that these white people went, colonized, raped, murdered, and pillaged, and stole. So they go to these places to have a better life. And somehow, these white people got the nerve to pretend like the world belongs to them. Australia does not belong to white people. Europe belongs to white people. Europeans in Europe are the only people only Europeans that have a legitimate grievance about their homeland being overran by everybody that don't look like them. They the only ones, even though they are the architects of their own demise, period, point blank, period. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm enjoying all of this shit. I'm gonna just let you know, I'm enjoying watching these mean-spirited, evil, barbarian savages squeal at the side effects of their grandparents and great-grandparents' greed and their denial. How the hell you think, as an Australian, you only been there for 200 years? You only been there, you've been there the same length them goddamn white boys been in South Africa. That's how long you been there. All you white people who left Europe, y'all all scattered around the earth, bringing y'all rape, murders, and pillage and your savage barbarianness. Y'all spread all that shit at the same goddamn time, around the 14th, 15th century and up. Now, because y'all can't sustain yourselves, because the systems you created doesn't even sustain you, and the shit that y'all have done is coming back to bite y'all in the ass, now y'all mad at everybody else. Now you got these with the fucking audacity. The Aboriginals of Australia have an unbroken culture in Australia that goes back well over 50,000 years. They represent the first Africans to leave Africa. They are the first global explorers. And you white people from Europe who just got here 9,000 years ago at the most, I'm giving you 1,000, got the nerve to act like that place belonged to you. Got the nerve to harass and talk trash about other people coming there. You must be out of your motherfucking... I'm enjoying it, though. I'm enjoying it. But anyway, I'm going to put this information here. And I want you to remember, this has happened globally. All white people, they sound just like MAGA. They sound just like them South African boys. They sound just like all those white people in all those former white British, Spanish, and French colonies that no longer can have their cake and eat it too. They all sound the same. This is their culture. Rape, murder, and kill, complain, destroy. Rape, murder, kill, complain, destroy. That's their culture. Because other than that, all they do is borrow and steal everybody else's shit. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach them. I'm out.
Demographics is destiny. Demographics is destiny. Hello, fellow patriots. Thank you for showing up for your nation. My name is Scott Gould. I am a proud white Aussie. I love my country. I love my race. I love my culture. I love our history and the achievements of our people. I'm proud of the fact that though my people have been a global minority, we have had the most significant impact on the world. Responsible for the vast majority of invention, innovation, and of course Western culture. Our culture, Australian culture. A fair, honest, high-trust, hard-working larrikin culture with a thriving middle class and a standard of living unmatched, with mateship and unity of community at the centre. I am unapologetically proud to be a white Australian. The culture and the country we have is worth fighting for. Demographics is a nation's destiny. India is the way it is because it's full of Indians. Africa, the way it is because it's full of Africans. China, the way it is because it's full of Chinese. Australia used to be the way Australia was because it used to be full of white Australians. If you import the third world into the first world will become the third world. Our past is brighter than our future. I'll repeat that. Our past is brighter than our future. You all know why that is? You know why that is? Because demographics is destiny. Flooded with people who don't think like us, act like us, behave like us. Foreigners here not to take part, to take over. 300 million. That is the number of Indians more than that living in India that outnumber the amount of white people in the entire world. They don't care that the white population is headed towards extinction. They don't care that Australian standard of living is dropping. They don't care about you. They're here to take everything you have at your expense. India is home for the Indians, Africa is home for the Africans, and Australia is home for Aussies. White Australians, we need a home. I'm a simple man, I'm a reasonable man. I know I need a home, I need a living space so that I can have a family, I can have a future. If I put a sign on my house saying, "Everyone welcome, please come in," my house will become a hell. Australia is our home. The door is open for too long, the signs are up, and if we do not take them down, Australia will become a hell. It's time to stop immigration. It's time to take back the reins of destiny. Demographics is that destiny. Through blood and honour and sacrifice, we will have victory. Hail Australia! Hail Australia! Hail Australia! Hail Australia! Hail Australia! You are all legends.
Oh guys, 3 more left. Yeah, these two have been waiting, so go on. Maybe go together. You can go.
How you going, Aussies? So happy to see all of you here. I really shouldn't be here. I may lose my job, but I do not care. I deal with immigrants every day. I don't mind the ones who integrate, like the Italians and the Greeks did years ago. They integrated, and we got them over 10 years. Now, what they came in as 10 years comes in every fucking week. And Indians and Muslims who overtake our fucking country. I deal with people who are, they get disgraced by these people. They are dealt like shit. We are treated like second-class fucking citizens, second-class citizens in our own country. Have you ever felt like a second-class citizen in your own country? Yes. And it happens every day. Okay, so they carry on about, let's take away machetes. That's not going to stop the problem. They're still going to use the stuff. But us farmers can't use machetes for what we normally do. Or us campers can't use them then. You can't take away the weapons without getting rid of the bloody people who use them against us. I get complaints by our older generation every day of the week. I have to hear it. How they're disrespected, how they feel disgusted by the place that they're living in and they don't recognise their own country anymore. So peace out, but I'm gonna fucking
I just want to say thank you for the beautiful turnout. Like, we've had such a beautiful crowd. I just want to thank you all for keeping it nice and peacefully. I'm not much for public speaking, but I love you all. I love Australia, and thank you all for coming out. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi!
I love you all and hope to see you for the next rally. God bless, and I love Australia. I love you all. Keep up the good work. It was him. It was that.
It was disgusting. See my little kids here? I wore that Aboriginal flag to show solidarity. March as one, together. And look what these fucking idiots have done.
Try your best to avoid thinking about what happens after I do this. I'm gonna do it again. Don't let the next part enter your mind at all. Now imagine if I told you that you had to completely unlearn that response. If somebody does that, you cannot think about those remaining 2 beats. How fucking hard would that be? It would probably take years before somebody played that little ditty and you didn't think about those 2 beats. But if you know somebody with PTSD or CPTSD, that's exactly how triggers work. It's very rarely about what the trigger itself actually is. To most people, that trigger might look like literally nothing at all. And a common misconception is, even for people with PTSD, it's still not about the trigger itself. Instead, it's about what their life experiences and what their brains are saying will happen next. Just like when I do, your brain is thinking about what's going to happen next, even though I've done it twice already and you know that it's probably not. Somebody with PTSD, if a trigger happens, they think they know what's going to happen next, even if they know logically that it probably won't. Either that, or their brain shows them that traumatic event, whether they want it to or not. And most of the time, they know logically that they're safe. Everybody around them tells them that they're safe. They've been in this safe place for a little bit, but their brain will still say, this is going to happen next because these 2 are connected. And it takes them just as long to unlearn that response as it does for you to unlearn thinking about those 2 beats. And yeah, sometimes triggers can seem really silly on the outside. If somebody tells you what happened, you're sitting there wondering how those 2 can be connected at all. But you also have to keep in mind that there's no real reason that has to be followed by those 2 beats. Except for the fact that your life experiences have taught you that both parts of that little ditty are connected. Who says it can't be 3 beats, 5 beats, 1 beat, or even can't be all of it? Nothing. Nothing says that they have to be related except for your life experience. But your life experience has taught you that they definitely are. So next time you're talking to somebody and they tell you that something like seemingly insignificant is triggering them, remember that just like you watching this video, they're not thinking about, they're thinking about what happens next.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! Aussie! Oi! Aussie! Oi! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi!
Thousands gathered in cities across the country calling for an end to mass immigration. Anti-immigration protesters and a pro-Palestinian rally clashed on Melbourne's Burke Street. Organisers of the March for Australia rallies had denied connections to white supremacists and neo-Nazis in the lead-up to the event. But in Melbourne, prominent neo-Nazi Thomas Sowell was a keynote speaker.
If we do not stop immigration, then our death is certain.
Fake news, ABC!
Fake news, ABC!
Eroding our democracy!
Eroding our democracy!
In Brisbane, crowds gathered in the city centre with a range of flags, as well as anti-media and anti-government chants.
We all share one common cause here. We want to stop close the gates and stop immigration. We want to stop mass immigration. We want to stop your country from being stolen from you.
In Sydney, New South Wales police say the protests and counter-protests were largely peaceful, with one person arrested in Hyde Park for allegedly breaching the peace.
Calling! Calling!
Meanwhile, in Canberra, Pauline Hanson had a rock star reception among the thousands gathered in front of Parliament House.
It takes me back to 30 years ago, 1996, when I wore this flag. And they tried to denigrate and have a go at me as being a proud Australian, to stand up for our Australian values.
Adelaide also attracted crowds, including one demonstrator holding a sign in support of Desi Freeman, the man who allegedly killed 2 police officers in Victoria's High Country. Protesters also gathered in regional cities across the country. In Townsville, crowds condemned flag burning.
We will not disrespect this flag. Anyone who disrespects it can leave. Yeah! Oppression becomes law, then resistance becomes duty.
But an Australian government minister says these views are the minority.
Our government does not support the events over this weekend. Every Australian deserves to be welcome in their own community.
Protesters across the country gave a number of reasons for attending, including cost of living concerns and the need to protect Australian culture.
Our country's financially on its knees right now, and all we do is we need to look after the Aussies here.
I'm here because I think that we have not enough resources, not enough homes, not enough places for the people that are here already.
This country was built by our ancestors. It was bled for by our ancestors on the beaches of Gallipoli, in the bushes of Kokoda. They bled for a white Australia.
I don't know which part of this whole protest that's more embarrassing, the fact that this protest actually took place, or the fact that they let a neo-Nazi, racist, white supremacist take the mic, or not the fact that he said that, 14-year-olds should be of legal age of marriage. Did you guys know this? And Australia was never a white country, given it had a black history of 65,000 years of continuous culture. Hate and racism has no place in this society, and all of you who attended this rally, embarrassing.
What on earth is going on in Australia? Now, some of these people at the protest yesterday are suggesting that we remove every immigrant from Australia.
For a white Australia! This land was built by white Australians. We want to send them back. This is our land!
So let's actually break down what would actually happen if that were the case. Well, to start, nearly 30% of the Australian population was born overseas. That would mean 7.5 million people removed. Now, in healthcare, roughly 40% of doctors and 30% of nurses in Australia are foreign born. Hospitals and aged care would collapse under pressure. Farming relies heavily on seasonal and migrant workers, and without them, food shortages and price spikes would almost hit immediately. So we would expect to pay even more than we already are. Australia would face economic collapse, deep recession, mass unemployment, and housing crashes. There were some stupid people at this event, and for this idiot chanting,
"This land was built by white Australians. We want to send them back. This is our land."
I mean, white Australians were never even the founders of Australia. We stole the land from Aboriginals who were the original founders. So that would mean that the people chanting "send immigrants back" are in fact immigrants themselves, of a country us white Australians actually stole. Now, in saying this, I agree that the very small minority burning Australian flags and causing chaos should be sent back. Like, if they don't respect the place that gave them safety, food, and the freedom to live in this beautiful country, they should not be here. But blaming and threatening to remove the majority of immigrants who contribute to making Australia amazing and are actually grateful to be here is definitely not the answer. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Immediately stop mass immigration into this country, all of it, and stop immigrating votes. That's all he's doing it for. It's a vote scam for Labor, Teals and the Greens. And they're destroying Australia. They call Australians racist for wanting to protest to protect their country. And they call us Nazis if we protest for Australia. They are doing this for hatred and racist against all Australians.
So many in this country, why? Why? And everybody is silent. We can't be silent anymore.
Definitely not.
No.
I agree with you.
One nation is only one option for us to survive in this country. Only one nation. one nation.
We need the people to stand up. Believe in an honest Australia. We don't have honest Australia, there's nothing left. Nothing left to fight for.
Destroying this beautiful country.
I hope that you all join us
from us.
in this beautiful march.
Enough! Stop taking our money.
Hey, we're away from the bush. We don't want to return energy.
Has to be done.
Tell it yourself.
Just leave us alone to live our life. That's it. No manipulation, no taxes, no nothing.
Alba sold us hell.
Alba have
All
a
we
house.
want is a fair government, a fair life, and
Give us
without
rights in
Parliament,
housing
it's
commission.
no good.
And today he's destroying our
that one, mate? That's the main one.
I had enough from this man.
Get rid of Albanese. Get rid of him.
Straight away he needs to go.
It's only causing us nothing but pain and trouble. Nothing but pain and trouble.
He needs to go.
He sold us hell.
If you're protesting August 31st, go back to your own country. Go back to your own country and protest there. Talk about immigration there. Don't talk about immigration policies in this country here when this is a multicultural country. And that is how colonialism works, guys. When your people colonize a country, there's not enough people from the other country that did the colonizing to come here. That is why we have a multicultural country. Look at the US. It's like it's not registering to people, but UK immigrants are allowed here, right? South African immigrants are allowed here, right? And why are you guys the ones telling people to go back to your own country? I've been told to go back to my own country in this country. This is my fucking country, dog.
Bob, you've got Lebanese heritage yourself. What would you...
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that. Don't you dare say that. My family have been in this country for 140 years, right? So if you say anything like that, I have, on many occasions, punched blokes in the mouth, right? So I'm restraining myself today. Don't say it. I'm not listening to you. You're out.
Sorry, I'm really confused here. What was wrong with that statement?
I don't. I'm not dealing with the subject. I'm an Australian. My family have been here since the dawn of time. That's the end of it. 92% of the people coming to Australia go to Sydney and Melbourne. That's over the last 12 years. And do you see them mixing with other Australians, dressing like other Australians, being friendly with other Australians, being in the local Lions Club? Do you see that? So you don't want to become Australians, well, we don't want you to become Australians, and we want you to get the hell out of this country. No, don't say that, because no, listen, just look. Don't say that.
I'm sure that
don't say that, because you're a racist. You're a racist. You cannot say what you've just said without being identified as a racist. Some gentlemen, ladies, this man is a racist. Don't listen to him, please.
What? Nah, I can't hear it properly, man. So you're telling me the bloke is not even Australian? Or as a matter of fact, he's not even born in Australia. How stupid and crazy can you be? And oh my God. This blows my head right now. So you're not even... Oh. So you are saying that you have almost about 50,000 people right behind you to support for this cause, yeah? Which is deporting all immigrations and everything else, yeah? Immigrants, I should say. For the fact that you are immigrants yourself and not even born in Australia, and then right now about 60,000 people signed petitions for your deportations. I'll pack my bag tomorrow, man. Not tomorrow. Just right now. Just right now, and I will run, and I will never look behind, right? What kind of stupid you can be, Tom? Mate, you know, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing to the next level.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.